fellow collectors. Today we'll be talking about G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Snake Battle Suit. So here we have 3 snakes, and we have one of them with a driver getting out. But this contains only one. I wish it contained 3. That would be totally awesome. But here we have 162 and the Cobra symbol. And on the back we have the product shots for the figure and a couple of detail shots. And we see Cobra here, and we see GIJoe.com, and on the bottom we've got the UPC code. On this side we've got a nice render artwork of the Cobra snake, one of the cool things I had as a kid. And here we see the Cobra snake with its designations. So let's get it out of the box.
Hey, open, damn it, open!
So when you get it out of the box, it comes with these 5 bags. So in the first bag, I got the canopy and the jet pack. The next bag, some hands and a claw and a couple of knobs. The next one came with some arm attachments and a missile. The next one came with some jet fuel. And last but not least, we have the blast effects, which is very, very nice. Now, this is a very tall figure. If you're wondering, here is a 6.5 inch figure. So we're looking at 12.5 inches tall. And if I look at the width here, I have an 8-inch width. Very nice looking figure. So let me move the Cobra officer out of the way. And we see that we got a ball joint here at the arm, so you get a nice little rotate. You hear the click. That is inside here. Now the head does pop up for the Cobra officer, our Cobra trooper, to sit down. And look, we even have the little handholds for them. Very, very nice. Now it does rotate here, you can see, and the legs themselves go forward, back, and a little bit out, not much. Now as far as the knees go, you get this one is about 45 degrees, and the foot itself goes forward and back, not much turn there. Now there is no turn here for the thigh, but we do get a little bit here in the elbow, and we get it in the elbow comes up, the the bicep swivels, and then you get a hole for the arm that you want to add. So you can take these and just add them on, depends on what you want. If you want the hands, you can clip them on. That is up to you. For me, it's always been the claw and a weapon. Now this one is the flame weapon, and it does have the attachment here, so you can have that nice flame. And what's cool is you get the smaller flame, and then the flame that's just about to burst. So very cool, and it does have the attachment here, as you can see. So it's very nice that we finally get this for the Classified series. Now, if they would have kept up with the, using the Star Wars term, the vintage, the 3.25 inch figures, it would have been nice to have all those again, but they kind of stopped because the Classified series is taken over, and I think collectors want them more than the originals. Now we have this section here, the Snake Danger, and it just simply clips on to the front right here. Just push that in. There we go. This section here is just part that goes on the back. You see we have the hole here and the 2 holes here. Now as far as the back goes, it really is just, you can attach these jet fuels on, and then we have the stabilizers here for that as well. And if you look, we do have the little indentation here, so you can only put them on a certain way. So you take them and put them on like so, and then you take that backpack and add it on as well. There we go, clippity clip, click, click, click. Now as we turn it around, you see we do have the Cobra seat here, and then we can just take the officer, take the weapons off, out, and then get him in that chair. Now once you have the Cobra officer in here, you can just simply clip on this seat belt, and then you want to take his hands and attach them to the driver sticks. And you see it's just a simple, just attach it on. Now we have the trooper as far as we get, so we just slide these in right there, take these down, and you'll see here we have these little clips. They will go clippity clip in there. So you just clip that in like so. Same thing for the other side, that way everything stays together. If I can find it. And then I'll just bring this hood down after I raise this up and clip it in. Then I can bring this down and just clip it on the sides here. Very, very nice. Very cool. Yeah, so you also get these little bits here. You can add them on in here. So you just put them on, and then it's easier to attach and unattach all of these weapons. Like I say, it is up to you what you want to do with them. But for me, like I say, one of them will at least be the hand, the claw, because mine, I remember, had the claw, and then we had something like a gun. But it's very cool, very, very nice that we get these. Oh, hitting the thing. So, oh man, this is cool as it. I just wish I could have got more than one. It's very nice, but that would have been an expensive proposition. You can see here, yeah, they do come undone. They don't get attached right, but the arms, the hit, they could pop them off. They're not up there. But yes, very nicely done. And even this gun has a little hole so you can attach not the flame weapon, but blast effects. But they really didn't make these machine guns quite the right size for these. So until they do that, you know, you might just want to do something like that, because it is a little bit larger hole than the normal. Or just put the flaming wrist on there and have at it. You know, I mean, it's very cool that you get that, and you can add the flaming touch. So if you're looking for this, Hasbro Pulse is the way to do it, or a third party, and you're going to pay for it. Believe me, you will pay for it. I've seen the prices. I was like, should I get another one? Yeah, no. I can't afford it right now. So remember, as always, to like, subscribe, and keep